Aiquachio. Thank you for participating in this Indigenous Ally project. You will have been given an eagle feather in some sort of state of disrepair. Now, a lot of them look like this when I collect them. For some reason, there's a bunch of eagles that molts on the back beach near my house, and I do pick up the feathers, but I never seem to have a chance to clean them well enough. So, thank you for your help. What you need: a toothbrush, a feather, a towel, no judgment of my personal stylings there, and a source of steam. Now, you'll probably use a boiling pot of water, but I'm using a clothes steamer because I'm filming this at the school. So, my source of steam is, I'm going to say off camera, but every once in a while you will see it do its steamy thing. Now, depending on the feather, you might have very little work to do. You can see this eagle feather is beautiful, just a little bit dirty. So I'm just going to give him a little steam, just to get some of the schmutz off him, as it were. You'll see vastly improved, and a little tooth brushing and wiping. Now I'm doing this from the back side. I could do it from the front, but I find it easier this way. I'm sort of wiping the schmutz off, and it's not perfect yet, nor does it ever need to be fully perfect. But once you get them to a nice general state with your toothbrush and the steaming, you then want to just spend some time, maybe while you're watching TV or being very calm, just gently stroking the feather along the spine to transfer some of the oils in your skin, which will bring the feather back much closer to its original state. You want to make sure that when you're doing this that you are in a happy sort of Bob Ross place of mind, as it were. You don't want to be intoxicated, you don't want to be angry. You want to make sure that the energy that you are sharing with the feather and transferring to the feather is that of a positive nature. You see, this feather didn't take a whole heck of a lot to tidy up. Now, some feathers will look like this, some feathers will look like this. I'm going to show you, this one is not too bad, it just needed a light clean. This one doesn't need too much. I can see there is some, and that dirt might rub off, rub clean. I'm going to give it a light steam. Just holding it in the steam, which I know unfortunately you can't see, but if I point the camera at it, then the camera just gets foggy. But you understand the finer workings of steam, I believe. Alright, so it's a little steamy there. And then, again, you can brush from the back side or the front side. I'm showing you this from the front. Now, eagle feathers, all feathers, will have a natural curl to them. Don't try and fight it. They will, they have their cowlick like the rest of us, but they do have a natural curl. So you can see I've brushed this. I've given it a little cleaning with the steam, and it's in pretty good shape. You're gonna let it dry. This one didn't get too wet. And then you're just gonna sit while you're calm and gently and stroke the feather. We all teach high school, and you all appreciate how darn awkward it is to say things like that, but nonetheless, here we are. So you can see how beautifully the feather comes together with the gentle caressing whatever of my hand, and how the oils return it very close to its natural state. And these ones, you can see that didn't take hardly any time at all to bring that one together. I would still, you know, stroke and clean it, you know, I would keep going a little bit longer, but I want to show you what to do if you get a feather that's in rather extreme disrepair, as is the case with this one. Normally you might go, I don't think that one is worth saving. Well, I'm not going to try and draw too many analogies here, considering this is a reconciliation project, but some things appear a lost cause, or rather shoot up and spit out and boot off stage. Thank you. But they might just surprise you. With a little bit of effort and a little bit of love, what we can find under these fairly broken down feathers here. And that is the point of reconciliation. It's not to make settlers feel bad. The point is to make Indigenous people feel good again. And as an Indigenous ally, you can help with that by small acts such as this. Cleaning the feathers. These will all be brought to elders, and the elders will decide who will have the eagle feathers, as is protocol. You can't just go giving around eagle feathers all willy-nilly. It does need to be an elder that distributes them. Now, you can see this one is the same feather. I've just given it a thorough washing, a really good washing. And I'm giving it a good brushing. And I'll do that from both sides. This feather's quite damp from its steam bath there. Alright, so let's take a look from the other side here. We're giving, I don't know, is it him, they, it is a gender neutral feather. It's just old habit calling stuff by a pronoun, one that I am working on breaking. Right. So you can see already what was once in extreme disrepair, like, well, that one's not even as bad, but similar, is really, it didn't take a lot to see the beauty in this feather. And now that it's cleaned and brushed, we can just sit and gently and calmly transfer some of the oils from our hands, from our skin, into the feather. And I'm going to press pause and bring this, and then I'll start it back up when I've got this one shiny and restored, which won't take me too much longer, but I'm sure you don't need to see the math on that one, as it were. But let's see, there's the pause. So it's not perfect, but it's quite a beautiful feather. You never would have known at the onset what was lying so subtly under the surface, not that far under the surface. All right, the bell's rung so you can hear the kids. So, hi, chica.